this is actually shocking. For the fourth straight year, Miami has defeated Georgia Tech, and they did so rallying from 17 down in the second half to get this one into overtime and prevail. With Keith Jones, I'm Paul Kennedy. How did this happen? Miami scored the first 19 in quarter number one and then fell behind big. It looked like Georgia Tech had it wrapped up.
Georgia Tech with nearly 40 points unanswered, as you mentioned. And this was a game of ebb and flow. And at the very end, Miami had the flow.
Yeah, before we get to overtime, let's take you to the outset of this. Stephen Morris for the Canes, the game of his life, 436 yards through the air.
And it started early with a great touchdown pass here to Dorsett. We thought coming into the ball game, Miami might try it in the intermediate or short routes. They ended up going deep, and Miami out to that quick lead in the first quarter, 19-zip.
Now Georgia Tech comes storming back. Orrin Smith, the touchdown red. Tevin Washington would score twice himself.
And the ability for the quarterback to run this lead draw is just such an explosive play for Georgia Tech.
On to the third, Tony Zinnon with a 35-yard touchdown gallop. So many running backs touched the ball.
He felt like Georgia Tech had just taken over everything. Miami with just a field goal in the third quarter.
But we go to the fourth, and this game reverses once again. A mirror, perhaps, of the first, 14 unanswered. And Mike James, the senior, scored 3 on the ground and caught this pass. Was able to get it in for 4 TD.
All the hype on Duke Johnson, the freshman, the senior, and James comes in and ends up being the hero when everything is said and done.
Okay, here's 4th down and inches in overtime. He didn't get there.
Choose to go for it, did Paul Johnson. They didn't make it. And on the very next couple of plays in that series, James takes it to the house in overtime. Victory, Miami.
Amazing. You look at the numbers here. Miami, by the way, now is 2-0 in conference play, and Georgia Tech in September supposed to have
2 league losses,
both in overtime. Mirror images is what happened in Blacksburg against Virginia Tech.
Not a good September in Atlanta.
It's a phenomenal road trip, however, for Al Golden in his second season and his young Hurricanes, and the head coach of Miami is with our own Stephen Burns.
Well, Coach, what an emotional victory. Your kids really played hard. How'd you win?
That's a really good football team over there. That's a really good football team. Our kids hung in there. I think we're in excellent condition. They showed a lot of moxie. We got a lot of young kids that just played their tails off today. I'm real proud of them.
What does this mean to your program to win this game?
It means a lot. Come on the road in the ACC, be down the way we were. They just keep... Oh, they don't know I don't hold up with a white shirt very well. Thanks, guys.
What was the key to winning this game, though? What can you put your finger on?
Well, I mean, we just hung in there, right? I mean, we went for the field goal because we thought we were going to stop them. So that means we believed in each other. We believed we were going to kick it deep, stop them, get it back. It didn't work out that way. Then we stopped them anyway, scored. And I just thought we would get them in overtime. I had complete faith, so that's why we played for overtime.
Hey, good luck getting the ice out of your pockets, Coach. Let's go back upstairs.
A 91-yard drive by Al Golden's troops to get this one into overtime. Majestic by Morris, and now he has a showdown with Mike Glennon next week in South Florida's NC State comes a-calling.
And it might be an aerial war, given what Miami was able to do here today.
How about the Canes in a shocker in overtime? They prevail, winning 42-36 in Atlanta.